How, for you, obviously coming from your culture, I always would hear that there'd be like arranged marriages,
Yes,
right?
yes.
That's a real thing?
100%. My parents, now it's a very fluid thing now. Now your parents might be like, hey, our family knows this person. You guys will date for a while and then be like, so it's more like a setup.
Right.
But there are arranged marriages. My dad didn't know he was getting married till his wedding day.
So he didn't know who he was marrying?
Not only did he not know who he was marrying, he didn't know he was getting married, period, until his wedding day.
How old was he when he married your mom?
24.
What the fuck? So how does, so give me that.
Their story, even uncles and aunties that hear it are like, that's bananas.
Like imagine you don't know you're getting married and then.
He was at another wedding.
Yeah.
And his cousins came up and they were like, you tell him, you tell him. He's like, somebody tell me. And they said, you're getting married today. So he's in the car going over there, getting fitted for a suit, taking measurements. Because my mom was in America at the time. She moved to America when she didn't know her real age, but they listed at 14. Right. And then she was there for like a finite amount of time. And my dad's family, not even immediate family, but like they thought immediate family, right. But it's actually his uncle was like high up in the Indian government. So my mom's family was like, this is great. He's from a good family. These guys are set up. And then my dad's family was like, she's a pretty girl. She's in America. This is great. Same caste, same everything.
Right.
Let's just get it done.
What's a caste?
In Hinduism, now I don't know if this is implemented by I should research more. I've heard it's implemented by the Brits. I've heard it's not. But in Hinduism, there are castes.
Okay.
And
it's like a class of people, kind of?
It is classist, but my understanding was always that it is supposed to be more like an assembly line than a class system. More like, hey, you guys are focused on this thing, you guys are focused on my caste, ironically, because I'm so small, is the warrior caste.
Okay.
It's like, look, y'all, if we go to war, y'all fucking there. That's what you're worried about.
Right.
If you're the laborer caste, you are working, that's what you're working on. You know
Can you ever upgrade caste?
No, but again, if it's not done in a classist way,
right.
No big deal.
Right.
But
it kind of has to be. I mean,
Yeah, but humans are gonna do that. Now again, my wife was telling me she read a book. My wife's not Hindu; she's a Sikh.
Okay.
But she was saying she read another book where they're like, no, that's very much baked into Hinduism. I didn't pick that up. I need to read a little better. But yeah, the idea was just like, hey, this is the most efficient way to get.
Yeah, like if you're in the working class, it's like you just know that this is your life. Like,
yeah, there should be
What
something.
if I want to own a business? Or
I'm gonna be honest. If I'm born and you look at me and I'm 15 years old and I'm 5'2" and 160 pounds or whatever I was back then, you're gonna be like, this ain't no warrior.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, do something else. Get this guy merchant class. He's good with money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There should have been, but again, this is the oldest religion, so it's 4,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago we're talking.
So did your mom know she was getting married?
She knew it was a possibility.
So she knew it might happen.
She met the family.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay. But it wasn't that much say in it.
What the fuck?
I mean, she could have said no.
So was it like your dad's parents' decision to be like, you're getting married today? Like, who makes the call?
I think my dad's parents, or maybe my dad's uncle, again, who's like the more like the patriarch.
Right.
But I don't know exactly who decided. I don't even know. He didn't even care who decided.
And your parents love each other.
Yeah, I mean... They're together.
They're making it work.
You don't get divorced in India, so,
Yeah, shit, that's crazy.
I will say I have seen, it's just like the rates are the same as what we call love marriages.
Okay.
Where it seems like half the couples I see that are arranged, they're really in love, they make it work, it's a beautiful thing. And then the other half is like, oh, this never should have happened.
This is like a business relationship.
Yeah, or just you guys aren't even. There's some rough ones.
Yeah.
The husband is a monster, whatever, though, But at the same time, you look at American marriages, a 52% divorce rate or whatever.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
What I feel like I've learned, I don't want to be arrogant to act like I have the keys to marriage and fidelity and all of that, but what I think I've learned is if both of y'all are willing to do the work, you will make it. That seems like what it.
Yeah, and I think that's what most people, they give up when things get fucked, you know what I mean? Or when they get rough. When you hit a rough spot, it's like most people just give up or they cheat or they pull the plug a little early.
Irreconcilable differences is the thing that we always just say, but like how many differences are really irreconcilable?
Yeah, like
he hits you.
Right.
He assaults you in any way. He is abusive in any way, or maybe he cheats. She cheats, that's irreconcilable. He cheats, I feel like. I mean, we can reconcile this.
Of course. It's a lot more intimate when a woman cheats. Like, you got a guy inside of you. Like,
yeah, you.
It's definitely a sexist approach, but it's true.
How dare you, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, I agree with you, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Ladies, come on. Be decent, you know?